up, everybody? It's TERZO. We're back here with another little showcase, and this is a piece I've been working on for a little bit of time for a customer. Shout out to Andrea, as always, coming in clutch with something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So Andrea saw a piece that I recently got, and we got inspired, and shout outs to One's Customs. He's kind of like the inspiration behind this piece in a sort of sense. Not obviously the piece itself, but just to do a concept. So I got a piece. Andrew was super excited, and I've had one of Andrew's pieces to rework for a while. It was a remake Jason done by Elvis 1976, and you know, he just wanted it to be weathered and be accurate. But then I was kind of like, yo, what if we really make a good concept? And he was like, yo, let's do it right away, right off the rip. And this is what we got. I kind of want to go with like the Relentless Tracker, or I'm not too sure what I want to go with. But yeah, this is Jason, a remake Jason between, it's like remake Jason with a part 7, as you can see by the fully sculpted body and the kneecaps and all that, with a mixture of like a hobo, obviously. So everything was hand sculpted by me, everything was weathered by me. All the clothes, pretty much. Well, the clothes are by Elvis. So the jacket, the shirt, and the pants are by Elvis. The machete, I believe, is either Full Customs or Full Metal Customs, or I forget the other guy. I'm sure Andrew will clear it up somewhere when he makes a post on this. I haired it. I sculpted the head, sculpted the entire body. I actually made additional clothing, as you guys can see over here. And I know this isn't the usual way that I record things, but I just figured I'd do it this way because I'm really feeling it right now, this piece. I love this piece. Now, obviously the hoodie is removable. So essentially what it is, it's like kind of like an Elseworld kind of thing. Like, I got inspirations from a lot. So obviously the world is wicked polluted. So I figured he was in a swamp that was really polluted. And you can see like there's fabrics, duct tape, leaves, you know, metal debris there, cans, and obviously fences. And Jason's area is overgrown, so obviously Crystal Lake is being used and partied up, and Jason comes out to kill some of the campers or hunt and get some food and just do his killing. And then he comes back to the water, and he goes back in the water. And he comes out every once in a while, and that's where he hides. And a lot of like this material, like this fabric, this tarp, or this hoodie came when he grabbed like excess debris and pollution and just all this trash, and just kind of made a makeshift hoodie to hide a deeper, like more camo. Like if you guys see, there's a lot of camel colors on here, which are not actually coming out a lot. It's coming out more black, but there's a lot of color variation in this piece. I don't know if you guys can see, there's some hints there, but it's actually a lot more in person. You know, he's got a lot of stuff, as you guys can see. There's a lot of goodies. So I'm going to start from the bottom. Obviously, we got customized boots. These were, I got these from eBay. Obviously, these were the ones that Elvis 1976 had, and I just customized them. Obviously, I made a custom dock. I made this dia with real resin water, and I really wanted to do like a polluted look. And really all, you know, hard resin. I wanted to make it overgrown, you know, so we can even take Jason off. As you guys can see, there's some blood splatter. So then you can pop Jason back on if I don't mess it up. And I really wanted to do a part 7 combo because I've never seen a remake concept mixed with a part 7 and elements of a hobo, so we really wanted to do something unique and new. So fully sculpted body, as you guys can see, the kneecap. I still have the tendons over here showing. It's like he's still turning into a full rotted zombie. A lot of the weathering, a lot of tatteredness. We have a sculpted, I don't know if you guys can see, there's some bones sculpted in there too. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. Kneecap and everything. I completely re-weathered the machete. You know, sculpted the hands, give it a lot of texture. Really went deep. The belt holster still there. It's all metal. I believe Elvis did this one. I don't think Full Metal did that part, but it was still there, so went about it. I added straps to his hands. So, as you guys can see, I really went in on him. So, like I said, then I fully sculpted the body. So, it's all tattered and torn. Inside, you can see more ribs there. So, it's really weathered. Now, obviously, you can take this off. It's easy like that. Obviously, you gotta stylize the hair back down. And there you have the Jason. The look that it's meant for. Now, a funny thing is, I'm a huge fan of Swamp Thing, and it kind of inspired me a lot with this piece because, you know, obviously it's polluted. Swamp Thing fights things in the swamp, obviously pollution and a bunch of other things. So he kind of has a Swamp Thing look to it, just like the structure and all that. He also uses like bandages, like excess debris that he finds to make like this makeshift sack head. You know, he's got this really weathered hair coming out, and it just wraps around. It's multiple different things, and obviously it drapes down all the way down. Now, I also made a pelt. He went hunting, and this is a animal pelt. This is real fur that I made and sculpted like meat. So you can remove this, and it exposes his back. You guys can see his back there. It's a lot. I made a custom bow and arrow, which actually hooks into his sleeping bag. So this dude's like all laid out. If you guys can see, he's got so much stuff. It's insane. He's beefy. He's a beefy dude, man. It's the rest of the dio. Kind of going all over the place, but I don't know. I'm just so excited. I can't even hold my words. As you guys can see how detailed the weathering is. Sculpted arm, obviously with a gash, and then you have, which is a torn jacket, then you have your torn arm, and it shows an exposure point here. Just everything. So then, what we can do, we can remove the pelt, which is going to take a second, doing it by... So this is the pelt, as you guys can see. So very detailed. Obviously, it's been dragged through the muck. So he came out, hunted something down. Then, as you guys can see, we have his sleeping bag with his axe in there. I believe Full Metal did that one. I just weathered it. And his bow and arrow that I customized. And as you guys can see, it hooks on here, which you can just unhook it like that. And there's his bow and arrow that you guys can use. Or, well, that Andrew can use with his piece. I don't know if it's focusing. Then the axe comes out. You know, so this is kind of like the hobo vibe, because sleeping bag. You can remove this as well and show the exposure point of the fully sculpted back. So there's a lot to this piece. It's very dynamic. It's got a lot to it. This piece is seriously no joke. So I fully sculpted the head sculpt by hand. So you guys can see he's got that blind eye, but it's sculpted. He got all this little fabric lines going through. If I could focus, there you go, through his face. He's got his teeth showing. A little bit of meat on his teeth. Whoa, don't fall. You guys can see the different fabrics I used. His hair coming through. Top of the head showing. So that's the Jason. This thing is a beast, and obviously for the complete look, you gotta, it's easy, you just pop it on. Hang on one second, just pop it on. You kind of stylize it the way you want a little bit. And there you go. You have the full kind of Swamp Thing. If you notice, Swamp Thing kind of has that shape to him and all that. So it's a hobo with a Swamp Thing with Remake Jason in a Part 7. I don't know. Put that like that for now. And a pelt like that for now. But yeah, man, this thing is beast mode. I'm not done. I just got to do one more thing. Whoops. I gotta grab a chain, put it around his neck, and I'm gonna have it go into the resin as if he just came out from there. But I really love this piece. The proportions are massive. He's a beast, man. The Relentless Tracker is a beast. Oh no, I was just gonna think Dead Man Tracker 1.0. I'm gonna do a second version of this. I'm gonna do a more decayed version, like a evolution of this, because I can redo this clothing, and I want him to do a fully, like where he's fully in Part 7 mode, way more degraded. And this was a lot of fun. So this is like kind of, it holds its shape, so you don't really lose that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the piece. It's one of my favorites I've done, and thank you. And thank you for Andrea. I'm sure he's going to post this everywhere. I appreciate it. And as always, stay sick. Conquer your own collection, guys. Just show you guys one more time. The straps on his arm. On his hand. The weathering. Everything. I had to log this piece in. I added that leather work to the machete. As you guys can see, maybe some of the colors are coming out muted. There you go. Now you can see like even the zipper's a little gold. You can see it's got more variation. He's a beast, man. He's a beast. Alright guys, till next time. Peace.